Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And how about we check the numbers for Cade Cunningham?
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hasn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Duncan Robinson out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5, down low.
Yeah, I like that he's not taking any chances there. Sabonis goes up strong with the finish.
So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Westbrook against Cunningham. Left side, Harris. And stolen by Achua. Inside, here's Levine. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
A strong inside scorer. Once Levine feels like he's got room to shoot, he does not hesitate.
Launches it from deep. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
For 3, sinks the triple. Levine's got 5.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Thompson inside. Achua's on him. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Sacramento moving it around. For 3, Westbrook. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Harris outside. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Sabonis, the pass to DeRozan. And again, Sacramento with the 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Thompson outside. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the 3rd act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone. One thing I really like about Ausar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Now here's Westbrook. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And he's good on the 3-ball. Westbrook's got 6.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Sacramento. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Russell Westbrook. Cunningham looking it over. Duren with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. There's the lob to Duren. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Yeah, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat briefly. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Second chance shot, and Duren lays it in. 12 points for him.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Sacramento making some changes. Sharge comes in for Achua, and Zach LaVine subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. And then for Detroit, Stewart checked in for Thompson, and it's LeVert in for Robinson. Now here's LaVine. 5 points in the game. Harris against Sabonis, and slam dunk by Harris.
That body control, baby. Harris smashing through it.
The Kings trailing. On the wing, LaVine. A three ball. Traps in the tray. LaVine's got 8 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Hits the three-point bomb.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
On the way, Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Harris has got his second bucket tonight.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
It's good.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Pistons trailed by 3. Harris outside. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Can't cash in from the high post. Sharge passes to Schroeder. And again, Sacramento with the 3.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Here's Cunningham driving the lane. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 6-point lead. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
Kings leading now by 6. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons, looking to build on last season's breakthrough, Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then it's Ivy. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Jenkins in at the point. And the dunk by Stewart.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Monk for 3. That's good. And it's LaVine with the assist. Monk's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. We're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And the dunk by Stewart.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
And yes, it's good.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, he's going to continue to shoot.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The Kings making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. And then for Detroit, Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Robinson comes in for Jaden Ivey. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Now, here is Robinson. Last game he had 13. And so the ball's out of bounds. Monk touched it last, they say. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And Stewart gets it to go.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
The Kings leading. Here's Clifford. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Fades. Clifford pulls it in.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Cunningham, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Cunningham's got his second basket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
You know, RJ, when you think of the top scorers in the NBA, Zach LaVine can get overlooked.
Yeah, LaVine's career scoring average is over 20 points a game. We're talking about under 100 guys have done that in league history.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back to you.
You got it, making the commitment. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Robinson, that's good.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So, for the Pistons, Duren comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Holland. Drills it from outside. DeRozan's got 9.
You could see his confidence on that shot. DeMar DeRozan catches it, fires it without a pause.
Out to Harris. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 8th assist in the game. The Kings have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Detroit's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Offensive rebound. Out to Thompson. Takes the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Detroit's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Back to DeRozan. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. It's good on the putback. Duren's got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Ellis outside. Pass to Westbrook. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Duren slams it in.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. That'll be a 5-second call. Sacramento making some changes. Achua, he's checked in for Keon Ellis. And LaVine subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Cunningham outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pistons. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
You all know what time it is. Here comes your 916 crew, everyone.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis.
Dance team, get loud once again.
Here's Duran. Pass to Thompson. Cunningham outside. Lets the three fly. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. The Kings trail by 5. Levine's shot is off.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And again, it's the Pistons missing.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Detroit leading by 5. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
On the court now with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes.
And taking a look at Sacramento, they knew it was going to be a tough year. And I got to say, it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. I hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Sacramento Kings.
What a job they did from three-point land. I don't know if they can keep this up, though, Kenny.
Yeah, it's hard to hit threes at this pace for a whole game, but hey, as long as you're hot, keep taking them.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Jalen Duran really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Achua is out there with Sabonis. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. And so that's who Doug Christie starts the second half with.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect. Position.
Cunningham with it. Thompson outside. Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Greg, the Pistons had some decisions to make this summer, with some of their veterans hitting free agency.
And with Cade Cunningham making All-NBA and earning that raise, a tighter squeeze financially, not easy to keep a high-performing team together.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Drains the three-pointer.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
The Kings trail by 4. Levine gets to DeRozan. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Westbrook's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Cunningham, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assists.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Ellis is checked in for Sacramento. Malik Monk comes in for Russell Westbrook. Sacramento with the ball. Over in the corner, Ellis. And it's all evened up. Ellis has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And that one drops for him.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 7 rebounds, and just over 2 steals. And you love his anticipation. All those steals, he's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
His nose for the ball has never been better, Greg, and his transition defense really stands out. If you get careless in the open court, that man will make you pay.
DeRozan passes to Ellis. Another 3 for Sacramento. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Here's Cunningham, and Detroit again with the bucket.
And how about the aggressiveness from Cunningham, reading the defense and then just punishing them with that pull-up.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. The Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Kevin?
Tremendous support. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Shots good by Sabonis.
You see how confident Sabonis is down there. He's got an array of moves and outstanding footwork to go with it.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Sacramento making some changes. Zach LaVine comes in for Keon Ellis. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Malik Monk. And then for Detroit, Stewart checked in for Harris. And it's Jenkins in for Cunningham. Detroit's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Got that bucket in no time at all. Robinson's got 9.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Here's Jenkins. No scoring in this one. And Duren slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Sabonis Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 6 assists in the game. The Pistons leading. Jenkins with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. And Duren slams it in.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. The Kings shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Wasted no time on that one. Achua's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He had a forgettable start to this game, but he's really starting to come alive now.
And Jenkins kicks to Thompson. Robinson for 3. The putback, and Duren is right there. And the Pistons lead by 3.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
35 seconds left to play in the third. Thompson passes to Stewart. Here's Jenkins, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Jenkins got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Achua, no good. Pistons leading by 3. Pass to Thompson. And he makes good on the layup. Thompson's got 8 points.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
DeRozan, that's good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Jalen Duren has been leading the charge for the Detroit Pistons. And how about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivey. Holland is out there with LeVert, and it's Stewart in at center. And he stops it. What a pass to set him up.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Here's Sabonis. Clifford. Another shot, and he sinks the layup.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now, here's Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. And here's Ellis for 3. Unable to get that one. Detroit leading by 6. Pass to Stewart. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. And it falls over the rim and in.
Well, Sabonis is committed to getting his team points. That's part of his role, and he's been aggressive offensively.
Pass to Holland. Here's Stewart. Cunningham for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Now Cunningham. After the missed 3 from Malik Monk. A nice shot by LeVert.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to arm him.
Here's Clifford. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 8 now on the night. Detroit leading by 6. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So both teams changing it up here. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that JB Bickerstaff was giving to his team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Kings moving the ball around. For three, Levine, and another three for Sacramento.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Robinson misses.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
DeRozan's shot is good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives... Gracious, way to get up.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Now Thompson. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Robinson there for the rebound. Cunningham with it. Westbrook picks him up. Robinson, another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
He drills the three.
And the crowd is loving this long-range bomb attack that we're seeing here tonight, coming right back to answer a three with one of their own.
Here's Thompson. Puts up a three. Outside Cunningham. Duren. Finally, it goes in.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort. Well, look, it's clear DeRozan's teammates look up to this man and lean on him to step up in big moments.
Harris, oh, great touch off the pass.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game? Answering the bell, Sabonis, big time, guys.
Here's Robinson. All sorts of time, and that one is good.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Kings trail by 5. From deep, and there's the three.
Look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another.
And the defense has to know that taking away his three is the #1 priority. And he's hurt them all game long. With that shot, it makes no sense.
Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Robinson outside. A three-pointer. Good.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer.
Knocks down the three.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Who knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And they double up Cunningham.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Good. It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball. Oh, that is big time by a big-time player. Cunningham loves the moment.
Knocks down the three.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
And Doug Christie is called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game. And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
He had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. And Doug Christie has called a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game. Answering the call, Zach LaVine, he wants the ball late. He wants to be the go-to guy.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Westbrook against Cunningham. Takes the three. It's good.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really, and a